Hey, Mr. P back again with word list 2. Okay, these word lists that I'm doing on the YouTube come from a blue book that if you're taking the SAT you should be absolutely familiar with. It's put out by the same people who put out the SAT. Now what I do is I go through all the sentence completion sections and I extract any vocab that most of my students are not familiar with. And what I'm doing is I'm making word lists, and at the end of all these word lists, that should be your master list. And the reason I give you this and not the hot list, I think that a lot of the companies that have the hot list or hit parades, they're well-intentioned, but a majority of those words you might already know. So what we're going for is the high-level words that you might not know, and they're coming straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak, the people that are putting out the test. And these words have appeared on the SAT before, and they probably, no, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they definitely will appear again. Okay, so autocrat, okay? Do not think of the Transformers or the Autobots. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, an autocrat is much more sinister than even the Decepticons, and it is a ruler who answers to nobody. A dictator, so to speak, right? Insular. Insular is of or related to an island, okay? So it's by itself. This word is also used as a modifier or an adjective to refer to something that's on its own. A loner, right? Somebody who doesn't have a lot of social contacts. Maybe a country in an economic, not an island country, but a country that economically doesn't trade with anybody. It's kind of self-sufficient. You would describe it as insular, okay? So most of the times this refers to an island or of an island, but it can also mean just isolated, another use of the word. A sycophant, okay? Sycophants are people who kiss up to the boss. Let's say a celebrity has an entourage of friends, and they're like, do you think it's a good idea for me to do this? And they all say, yes, yes, of course, of course. Or a CEO who surrounds himself with people of the same opinion. So the company is not really going to do well because anything the CEO can imagine or any ideas he has, he doesn't have any contrasting opinions. Everyone's like, yes, 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 boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. Those people that surround somebody like that are sycophants. They basically tell the boss or the person with status what they want to hear so they can move up, but they're not giving any opinion that might be good for the company or the person in the long run. A toady, these are synonyms. A toady is the same exact thing as a sycophant. There's a band in the early 90s, I'm showing my age a little bit, called the Toadies. They had a really cool song. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it on YouTube, right? Palliative. Okay, palliative is to, it refers to a medicine to lessen the severity of. Not making something totally go away. Okay, something that's palliative could also be something like trying to repair a reputation. So if you're a company and you put out a press release and you just have scandal and you have this press release and it's trying to alleviate the damage done by whatever scandal, or to lessen the blow. That's why they have public relations people, companies, okay? They want to put out a palliative statement to kind of repair the damage that said scandal has wrecked on the company. Adulation is what sycophants do, right? Adulation is the giving of praise. To give praise. High exalted, we give you adulation. Callous, okay? Think of a callus on a finger and has no feeling, right? So a person who is callous might be able to, let's say, be a sociopath, or because that person has absolutely no regard for the feelings of others. That person is cold. Inside they are callous, devoid of emotion, right? Callous, cold. Like a blister, but your soul, right? Arable. Arable is a simple adjective. It means usually refers to farmland, and it is land that is that you can grow stuff on. You might also use this word to describe perhaps an economy. Is that economy arable? Is it able to grow jobs, production? Okay, is the United States economy arable right now? That's a question for debate, right? Viscous. Okay, viscous means thick, and it's usually to modify a liquid, right? A viscous liquid. You know, a couple of my clients were like, oh, like cars, right? And the reason that everybody has that in their head is over the years, a lot of car commercials have said so-and-so's motor oil, like Valvoline, prevention against viscosity and thermal breakdown, okay? And what viscosity is you leave the oil, the motor oil in there too long, and you know you're supposed to change. I don't know if you guys drive yet, maybe not. But if you leave the motor oil in there too long, it starts getting thick, and with the pistons, it can do engine damage. So literally, the motor oil becomes viscous, okay, and causes engine damage. Okay. Also, cooking. This word is related to the cooking world because a lot of oils that people cook with, if you fry them, they become viscous. Lard that you might cook certain things in. So that concludes word list 2. Please subscribe and stay tuned because we're going to go through all the hard level SAT words in the big blue book from the people who make the SAT. So you'll be armed with your core essential word list. See you next time.